Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is not going to be like ASMR-ish or anything. I just love watching videos on YouTube of like people's pets. And I did one before, but I wanted to do like a more updated version of one. So I'm just going to show you around my reptile room and in my bedroom, all of my animals and my new little puppy I just got. So let's get started. This is Finley, and he's been with me, oh my goodness, 7, 8 years, I think so, yeah. And he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He was a little rescue kitten. We got him. He's a good boy. But I just love that, I think they're called like cow cats or something, where they have the black and the white, but they're not like tuxedo. He's not a tuxedo. I just call my little cow kitty. My little cow kitty. He usually hangs out in my reptile room a lot. He's a good boy. But I think his face is so pretty. Hey, show everybody your face. He's like, no, I'm camera shy. This is Winnie, and she is my boxer lab mix. She is so good. I mean, like really, really good. With animals, with people. And she's getting up there in age. She's like 13, 14 years old now. I've had her for a long, long time. But she is just so precious. So precious. You are not amused today, are you? Are you sleepy? You sleepy, baby? Yeah. Most of you guys have seen them. Oh my goodness, look at these babies. Pinky, the one that's sleeping, she's the one that had that surgery done because she ate something she wasn't supposed to, right? Yeah. This one is Hopkins. We call him the old man because he looks like he's got this like salt and pepper look to him. Yeah, yeah. So that's a boy. So Pinky's a girl. And then Betty, little Betty, she's my smallest one. She's just so little. But she is definitely the most craziest. And there's Weasel. Weasel's my little boy. He's so precious. He is my big boy. I mean, he's a pretty big size there, aren't you? You're so precious. Yeah. I know I woke you up. I woke you up and you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's not time to get up yet, Mommy. It's not time to get up yet. Anyway, I freaking love ferrets so much. Their personalities are just so crazy and I love it. Yeah. This is Gary and Tortellini's enclosure. Gary is my bearded dragon, and then Tortellini is hiding. He's a little tortoise, Russian tortoise. He's hiding. And I got this background at the Dollar Tree. Like, I was shocked at how well like it looks, and I mean it really sticks and makes the enclosure, I don't know, just adds something to the enclosure, makes it look nicer. Gary, I've had him for, oh my gosh, I've had him for a year now, and I think he's finally full grown. I mean, I don't think he's gonna get any bigger than this. But I've had him since he was like itty bitty. I'll insert a picture and I'll show you. But he's a good boy. He likes to lay out in the sun with me sometimes. And I'll show you Tortellini, but I don't wanna wake him up. He's sleeping. He's so cute. So that's Gary and Tortellini. The next enclosure up is Gemini, my Brazilian rainbow boa. He's still a baby right now, so there's not much wow factor to this enclosure because, he's so little, he hides so well. But once he gets bigger, I put in natural lighting so that when he is bigger and more exposed in the enclosure, that rainbow iridescent look will come out. But I'm gonna try to get him out. He's usually under this. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna try to put him under the, see, he's so small. Let me see if I can put him over here and you can see it maybe. No, it's not picking it up. But he has like this beautiful like rainbow iridescence to him. Here, come here. Let me see your face. There we go. And he is so beautiful. And this is still obviously just a baby. He's got a lot of growing to go. He's supposed to be like 5 foot, I think. So we'll see. But out of all of my snakes, he's the one that if I get bit, he's probably gonna be the one I get bit by. Because he's a little bit more, I don't know, like I love him, but I don't trust him as much. He's a little bit nippier than the other two that I'm gonna show you here in just a second. I have to keep his humidity up super, super high. Here, let me put that back how you like it. Okay, there you go. I keep like a big bowl of water in there for him, and then I spray down the enclosure. But I mean, he's already so long. Wait, you can kind of see that iridescent on the tail. You can kind of see it showing up, that purpley color there. The bigger he gets, the more you're gonna be able, the more obviously you're gonna be able to see that really rainbow effect. I'm so excited for you to grow up. The next enclosure above that one is Butters, and he is my banana butter ball python. And he is so stinking sweet. Like the sweetest thing in the world. He's my baby. And sometimes he just sits around my shoulders and he'll just hang out there while I'm painting or cooking or whatever I'm doing. But he's starting to get some weight on him. He was a tiny little thing when I first got him. But he is the pickiest eater. My other snakes, they will eat, I don't know, anything you stick in front of them, basically. But he is very particular. It has to be live, and it has to be like a white mouse. It can't be a rat or anything. And it can't be like a black mouse or anything. He's so particular. But he's so sweet. He's so stinking sweet. Okay. It's hard to hold him with one hand while I'm filming. Okay, I'll put you down. There you go. There you go. So he's getting to be a big boy. He's the biggest one I have so far. But once, Gemini grows up, he's gonna be huge compared to Butters. The next enclosure we have is my Western Hognose, Noodle. And he's still a baby, well, like a teenager. He's not fully grown yet. And that's my baby boy. This is the first snake I ever owned, and I loved the nose. That's what drawn me to him, or that particular type of snake. And I'd always wanted one, and I finally got one, and I was like, oh my God. And this he's the one that kind of started it all, as far as being basically addicted to reptiles and loving snakes. And he's the reason why I bought 2 other snakes. He's a good boy. I trust him probably, well, I don't know. I feel like Butters and Noodle, I kind of trust him the most. He was stuck on some adhesive. I had made a huge mistake, and I put some adhesive behind that backing there. And somehow he wiggled his way back there and got stuck on that adhesive. And I was like, oh my God, how stupid. Why did I do that? By the way, their water bowl was not dirt. I just cleaned it out, but it's like stained up. Something stained it, so it's not like dirty. I do need to put some more water in there, but anyway, he got stuck to it, and I thought, oh my God, how am I going to get him off without him biting me? But he, you know, I mean, I soaked him in some water and gently, very easily, the best I could, try to peel it off of him. And it did damage some of his scales, but once he shed, it was fine. Like he was fine. But I was so surprised because he didn't, you know, it was right next to his face, and I'm pulling at his face, and he never once bit me. And I know that had to hurt him. It was like a double-sided tape type of adhesive. And he's a good boy. Look how cute his face is. He's so precious. He looks like a little duck. You're just a little duck. Okay. He's so beautiful. I think he's the Arctic. I think he's the Arctic. I can't remember exactly. I think that's what they said when I bought him, but he's got a beautiful coloring. Next up, we have 2 of my crested geckos, 2 females. They are in 12 by 12 by 24 inch enclosures. I thought that, you know, yes, I'm taking a little bit of width away, but they're gaining so much height with the 24 inches, and they love to climb. And anyway, so this one is Delilah, and she is the skittish of all of them. The most skittish. There you go. And these are all bioactive enclosures, by the way, so those are real plants in there. I got the isopods and the springtails in there, and it seems to be going really well. All I have to really do is like clean the glass every now and then, and clean their food dishes. Anyway, so this is Delilah. Next up is Mochi's enclosure. And here is Mochi. I got her as a tiny little baby, and I love her, her spots, her little Dalmatian spots. But I think crested geckos are just so pretty with their little eyelashes. So she's still got a lot of growing to go. Well, not like a ton, but I mean, she's not like a tiny little baby. I'm gonna show you next, but she's, I would say, a teenager right now. Where are you going? So this is Chai's enclosure. I thought Chai was gonna be a little girl because of how pretty she was, but she's not a little girl. He is fired down right now. When he is fired up, he looks so gorgeous. This is probably my prettiest gecko out of all of them. But you can tell, I thought it was a girl, and then just one day, these like giant balls show up. I'm like, holy cow, look at the size of those things. You got some big balls, Chai. Yeah, you do. But he is so pretty. I love his markings. I wish he would fire up so I can show you better, but it's like these like really, this vibrant like orange red that comes out, and like the sides get white looking. But anyway, gecko butt. And next up is my gargoyle gecko. He likes to bite, and he likes to, he'll yell at me if he doesn't want me to hold him anymore. He gets really, he'll start screaming at me. But his coloring will turn really, oh my gosh, his coloring will turn really like dark gray when he's fired up. It's so beautiful. He's being as still as possible so he can blend into his surroundings. Anyway, so that's Gremlin, and he's not, obviously he's not fully grown either. He's a gargoyle gecko. What I showed you before were crested geckos, so different. But he has, his tail does not come off like the crested gecko's tails can. They can fall off if they feel threatened. I mean, it doesn't hurt them or anything, but they just can lose their tail. So next I will show you my leopard geckos. Okay, so normally I would never recommend 2 geckos in one enclosure. However, these two they're both female and they're sisters, and they get along fine. There's no like dominating or one messing with the other. So I see no problem with it in that particular case. Secondly, I wanted to point out that yes, I am aware that this enclosure is a bit too small for them. I'm in the process of upgrading them into a bigger enclosure that's gonna like fill out more of this space here for them, and it's gonna be like a front opening enclosure. So I'm in the process of doing that. Well, let's see. Usually in here, yeah, there we go. This one, I can tell right away. This one is Ashley. And how I can tell is because she's not really skittish. She's pretty chill. She likes to be held. She's super sweet. You're a good girl. Yeah. And Mary Kate is the crazy one. Hold still, hold still, hold still. Oh my gosh. Mary Kate does not like to be held. She's a little bit more wild. Okay, I'll put you down. There you go. Anyway, so that's them. And I'm gonna close this up now. Whoop, whoop. They mainly just eat crickets all day long, and I've got their calcium in the back there. But I just buy some large crickets and put them in there, and they just love munching away on them. And so these are leopard geckos. So you got leopard geckos, I got crested geckos, I got gargoyle geckos. And they all really enjoy the crickets. My crested geckos and gargoyle geckos prefer that I hand feed them. Like I just give them like one cricket every now and then. I don't give them crickets all the time because they usually eat their Pangea. But the only one is Delilah. She likes me to throw the cricket in, and she likes to hunt the cricket. She doesn't like to be fed by hand. Mochi loves to be fed by hand. What are you doing, buddy? I'm just hanging out. And in here is where I have some fish, and this is where I have my one turtle is my husband's, but we're waiting for him to get bigger so he can go into an enclosure with some bigger fish, because he was getting too scared because he was so tiny, and he wouldn't eat. So I put him in this enclosure that's smaller with smaller fish, and he's more relaxed. So there's 2 musk turtles in here, and you know, the enclosure is fine for now, you know, for their size and everything, but they have their little area. I've got the basking bulbs and the UVB bulbs, and they've got a little area they can lay down if they want, but they usually never use that area up there. They're usually always down sitting like in the rocks, buried in the rocks. And I love these little, they're called like candy cane something or other. I can't remember. I don't really know the names of fish very well, but candy cane something. I think those are so pretty. And then those little blue ones that like dart around. Those are so pretty as well. But my favorite out of the fish, I don't see him. I love that one. Yeah, it's like this, like, I love that one. And that one's the same as that one, but different coloring. But anyway, so that's their enclosure. Let me see if, let's see if I can see where they are. Oh, there's one right there. You can see him. Hello. I pulled Toby out. I can tell them apart. I don't know the name of my husband's turtle, but I know mine. Anyway, oh, look at him. Oh, you're angry because I pulled you out. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I mean, look at the size. He is actually grown so much. Oh my goodness. Because he was the size of a quarter when I got him. And now look at you. Oh my goodness. And he is not happy. He's not happy. Put me back, Mommy. Okay, there you go. You feel better now? He's like, don't ever do that again. And this is our newest member of the family. This is Sadie. And she's so sleepy. Oh, she's so sleepy right now. Oh my goodness. She is a silver lab, and I think she is freaking gorgeous. And I fell in love with her right away. Boop. She is 9 or 10 weeks old, I think. Yeah. I think she's going to be a good companion with Winnie. Oh my goodness, so sleepy. Oh my goodness, look at how precious you are. Yes. It's like when I scratch right there. Oh yeah. Oh, you like that? Look, like going. Oh yeah. You can wake up so I can show you off, or you can wake up. Say hello, good morning. Hello. Boop, boop, boop. Oh my God, she's so stinking precious. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I love watching videos like this on YouTube where people just show off all their different pets and stuff. Look at this so precious baby. Mwah. Mwah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.